I have been a full-stack web developer for more than 6 years now. I get 2 to 5 invitations from recruiters per week. If you just optimized your LinkedIn profile, you could easily get the same results and even land a couple of technical interviews really fast. When one of my students followed these 5 tips, he got 4 recruiters contacting him within 72 hours. And he even landed 1 technical interview. In this video, I will show you how to think like a recruiter, how to spot the exact keywords that they use, how to make your profile irresistible to recruiters, how to build up your connections, and finally, how to be proactive and start connecting with recruiters right away. If you don't take these 5 tips into account, recruiters will never find you, no matter how stacked your resume is. So please make sure to stick around until the end. To optimize your LinkedIn profile, first you need to think like a recruiter. This is very important because knowing exactly what they want, what they look for, and you optimizing your profile around that will guarantee you to get spotted among thousands of other applicants. If you are hiring somebody, you would want them to look professional, you want them to be friendly, and most importantly, you want them to be fun to work with. This doesn't just apply to your profile, but how you text and how you act in person. This is why so many in-person events exist, to just network with people. This makes a better impression and they can have a better judgment of you. As for the actual hard requirements, you can easily get them from the job listings themselves, where they tell you exactly what they want. What I want you to do is pick out 20 to 30 job listings that are relevant to your tech stack, and you will quickly realize the recurring pattern of the most in-demand technologies or how they express themselves. Remember, recruiters are not technical people, so technologies and languages often mean nothing to them. They're just some buzzwords they are looking for. Which brings me to my second tip, keywords. By researching the job listings from before, you get a pretty good idea of the keywords. LinkedIn uses those keywords when it tries to find your profile. So make sure to include those keywords. For example, in my own profile, for the job title, I use full stack web developer, full stack engineer, software engineer, web developer. Essentially, this means the same thing, but LinkedIn or the recruiter might be searching only for one of the cases and you want to catch all of them. Think of this as like a SEO optimization, but for your LinkedIn profile. But even if you know the perfect keywords to put on your profile, if you don't do this next tip, the recruiters will avoid you like the plague. Before we get into that though, everything in this video is part of my full LinkedIn optimization checklist that I use for my paying clients, but you can grab it with the top link down in the description. Moving to the next tip, make your profile irresistible. I am assuming you already heard it a million of times that you must have a professional photo and you must put open to work on your profile. While this is really important, and I fully recommend you to do that, people tend to miss this. Remember keywords from before, now go ahead and use them in your profile headline, in your job descriptions, and in your profile description in this order specifically. Make sure to also replace the more uncommon keywords with more in-demand or more popular keywords. Beginning with the headline, this is the most important because this is the first thing recruiters will see when they're searching for you. So please make this simple and straight to the point. Most people include their recent job position, a recent achievement, and something like seeking full-time positions or like seeking full stack positions. For example, mine is full stack web developer seeking full stack positions. Please also have a link that goes to your resume or portfolio website and use the settings provided by LinkedIn for a website and put the link there. This just makes it really easy for recruiters when they go into your profile to just find your resume without them needing to message you. Next up, for the job descriptions, it's really important to include the tech stack skills with the skill section provided by LinkedIn themselves. Solely based on this change, my client was able to get 4 connections within 72 hours, and from that he got 1 technical interview. And another one got 2 connections in 30 minutes, which was really crazy for me. As for the text-based job description themselves, you want to include your best bullet points from your resume and also put them there so there is a consistency between the two. From what I've seen, this is not really important. On my own profile, I actually don't have any description. As I mentioned, 2 to 5 requests per week is something that I usually get. As for the profile description, you don't want that to be more than 2 to 3 sentences longer. And again, please use the skill section provided by LinkedIn. LinkedIn uses that to later find you and to match you when they're searching for you. So you've done all of this, but you're still not getting enough recruiters to reach out to you. Well, because you are missing my next tip, which is connections. This is how LinkedIn suggests profiles because it's network based. Having a lot of connections increases the reach of your profile and you are more likely to be suggested, increases your overall visibility of your profile. A lot of people report online, and I have also seen this with my own clients. When you get to 400 to 500 connections, the profile views just drastically increase and you have a lot more people finding you really easy. And recruiters will judge you based on how much connections you have and how much connections you have in common with them. Think about it. People trust someone more if they have something in common. To give you an example, when you meet someone new and you find out you have friends in common, how do you react? You have 100 requests per week, so start using them and connect with recruiters, which brings me to my 5th and last tip, being proactive. Please start connecting with recruiters. This is very important, the most simple way to skip the line among thousands of other applicants. And by doing this, you will land directly in their networking tab compared to their job tab, so they're more likely to check out your profile. And one step further is landing directly in their chat box. LinkedIn Premium provides a feature for that. By landing in their chat box, there is no way they will not be able to see you. The fact that it's paid shows how powerful this is. So if you haven't used your LinkedIn Premium, make sure to use your free trial for 7 days and start actively messaging recruiters. Before you message them though, please take 10 minutes of your time to research the company and include these details inside your message. Make the message simple and easy to understand for them. By messaging them, you're showing that you're proactive, you're researching the company, you're taking an interest in them, and this is what they want to see. If they're not looking for somebody like you, you can always check their connections and they will usually have other recruiters there who might be looking for somebody just like you. By doing this, you're saving them a lot of time and you're making it as convenient as possible for them. Recruiters are not the only people you wanna start connecting with though. You should also start connecting with programmers that are actually working on the relevant position that you wanna apply for. Chances are they're gonna interview you and you wanna start building the connection even before that. And if you build enough trust, they can also refer you and get a generous bonus themselves, because programmers are incentivized to refer other friends, and the bonuses could reach upwards of one salary of a developer, which is a really great incentive for them. And guess what? They have even more recruiters in their connections, so start connecting with people. And I know this could be hard, you might be worried of how you will come across, but I assure you, this simplifies the process for the recruiters. You are saving them a lot of time and you are more likely to get spotted. On the other hand, you might not want to spend so much time, but I believe if you truly want the position in this specific company, you should invest a little bit more time getting it. There is just nowhere around that. And for your own sake, you would want to know the company you're applying for. This could be a company that you stay there for years to come, so choose wisely. Your LinkedIn profile is the first thing that recruiters see, and if you implement everything that I talk about in this video, you will see more request connections coming in than ever. To do this in a structured way, you can use my free LinkedIn optimization checklist, which you can get with the top link down in the description. Hopefully you got some value out of this video. See you in the next one.